In this section, we're going to download, install, and activate Metalogix Essentials for Office 365. So the first thing we need to do is browse to metalogix.com. And from metalogix.com, we hover over Products. And about midway down, you see we have Essentials for Office 365. So we click Essentials for Office 365. And then when the page loads, we move down to Free Trial. So next we need to fill in this form on the right in order to activate our 15-day free trial. So I'm going to fill this in. And I click to agree to the terms of use and click sign up. So next we're presented with this screen, and there are three sections. The first section is the download section. Then there's a reminder of our username, and we can click to be reminded of our password, and finally some information on training. So the next step is to download the software. Now we have two options here: download the 32-bit version or the 64-bit version. Now to determine which version is most suitable for the computer you're using, if you click on this icon here, right click on this PC and move down to Properties. Under System Type here, it will tell you whether it's a 32 or 64-bit operating system. So I'm running a 64-bit operating system, so I'm going to download the 64-bit version. So I click the 64-bit version, and here I can click either Save or Run. I'm just going to click Run to run immediately. So that initiates the install wizard. So this first page advises me to close other applications before continuing. So I click Next to continue. Next is the license agreement, so we can quickly read through that and then click I agree. Next is the install directory. So the default installation directory is fine for me, program files, Metalogix Essentials, and it says 100 megabytes of space is required and there's 2.4 gigabytes available, so that's fine. So next I click install, and that will commence installing the application. So now the installation is complete. You see that we've got a desktop icon on our left there. And the final stage here, we've got this box checked that says Run Metalogix Essentials. So when I click Finish, it's going to launch the application immediately. Okay, so that's now launched, and the first box that's popped up is the registration. So it says, please enter your activation code, username, email, and then click activate below. So because we're running with a trial version, we just enter the email address we used when we filled in the form online prior to our download. So I'll enter that here. And then I click activate online now. And now it's prompting me to enter the password I entered when I created the account. Again, this is the same one that I entered when I completed the form online. And click connect. So I now receive a message saying license key retrieved successfully. Press OK to finish. And you see now the activation status has now gone green, license is valid, and you can see the expiry date here, which should be 15 days from today's date. So I click close, and I'm now ready to start using the application. So the next screen that pops up is the splash screen. So this describes information about recent updates, and on the right here are Metalogix events and seminars which you may wish to attend. So I'll click close to close that, and now I'm ready to start using Essentials for Office 365. So a couple of other things to point out quickly. During the course of using Essentials, if you wish to purchase during the course of your trial, we can click Buy Now, and that will initiate the purchase agreement. And the next stage is to connect to the SharePoint environments we wish to work with and start migrating and managing, and those will be dealt with in subsequent videos.